So I'm just going to show you what it can do at a baseline level. So analyze file with Gemini, I'll click here and it will going to open a file. So I'll select a file. This is a small mock data for 1000 rows. And I'm going to ask it that can you create a response model? No other information. Let's see what it can do at a baseline level. Now this might not be the best way to build a model, but I wanted to see what it can do just at a raw, at a most baseline level. So here it comes with a plan, data loading. It will load the data, explore the data, cleaning, feature engineering, model training, evaluation, optimization, and finish the task. I'll say, okay, go ahead. Execute the plan. Continue. And we can see it happening here. If I go to the notebook, it is now adding these cells. It has, I did not tell it the delimiter and all, the CSV was there obviously. So it has imported the file, and as a next step, what is the plan? Explore the data set to understand. So now it is adding these cells on its own. It is creating the exploration. It is itself trying to understand the data, right? It is because it is using the data for the first time. Then it got an error here. See, it got the error here because one of the variables was a string variable. I will now recalculate the correlation matrix only for numerical features. So then it ran it. Again here it got an error. Why? Because Seaborn library was not imported. So it corrected it. It got some distros. It is doing a model training. For model training, what is it using? It is using a logistic and random forest. So both of them. Then it got an issue here, right? Convergence issue. So it fixed it. Again it got a convergence issue. So again it rectified it. Then it ran. So now it is doing model evaluation here. So in the model evaluation, now it has found out the matrix for logistic and random forest and a test for text metric AOC, so and so. And these are the things I can have it change. I want to look at this matrix and not that matrix and so on. And at the end of it, there is a summary saying that this is how it has managed the thing, what is the model performance and so on. And for model optimization, then optimize the parameters to improve its performance. So it is using grid search CV. In the other example, it did not use that. Here it is using grid search CV, and then it came up with its final insights and analysis. This is a modeling task. I had also tried it out with a more analysis task, giving it a bank small data set of a credit card, POS ATM published monthly by the bank, by RBI. It found out some new features. There are a bunch of these things which were not there earlier. So it found it this credit card activity, penetration rate, ATM per 1000 customers. So these are the derived variable it found out on its own. It normalized it. It gave weightage, and it ran that code. And it came up with this ranking, and then the model evaluation and so on. That only at a baseline level, what it has been able to do, the way it is able to correct errors in the mistake, the reasoning process it follows. It's a fairly robust methodology that it follows, and you can always change all of it, And I have been seeing the same thing with Gemini since this mid of January. It has, after release of its Flash 2 production model, it is performing at a very high level. I have a co-pilot, I have a co-analyst app here to have it do the same thing here again, where it does the analysis or the reasoning part, and execution is done by somebody. It's a multi-agent system where Gemini does the reasoning and the GPT-4 does the execution. Excellent, brilliant written. The kind of derived variable it is able to find out. Live automation code, bunch of live automation codes running. This is one which is published on my site here. Here the Excel files can be in different formats, and we need to find out the schema before I import the file, right? So these are cases where GPT-4 is making a mistake, but when I choose Gemini here, Gemini is getting it right, absolutely right. These are automation processes where sometimes in web scrapes and all, we are running tens of thousands of calls back to back. I cannot have a huge error. So Gemini, with this production release of Gemini a few weeks back, something has changed across all the areas. It is just performing at a just superlative level.